The Cincinnati Reds are the world champions of the National League Central. They will win the World Series in 3 weeks. Carson Palmer, he's been criticized for not being the same man he used to be in their recent loss to Cleveland. But that's okay, because this is the show where Ohio throws down. Ohio is on fire. I'm your host, Daniel R. Hood, the diesel machine of college entertainment and college radio. And before I start, you won't see it on camera, but I can't believe I just saw RSJ. He got his first tattoo live on the air. That is just wild. You should be in the Guinness Book of Records. So, but he's right there. You can see him in the corner, like you see this on YouTube next week. But anyway, he got a tattoo. And what was it? Was it a Chinese symbol?
No.
What was it that you got?
I have
It's a microphone.
It's a microphone, and then the RSJ signature. The RSJ signature, thank you. Is a logo that I designed.
Okay.
With my own handwriting.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yep.
Well, it looks awesome. All right. Well, now you guys at home know now. But anyway, so that was that. But anyway, people in Ohio should be in a good mood right now because the Cincinnati Reds made history, and they are the NL Central Division champions. They won it. This is the first time they've won this division title since 1995. It's been so long. 15 years. I remember last time they won. They had Benjamin Santiago. They had I think they had David Burba. They had Barry Larkin, and now all of them are all retired now. Oh yeah, Hal Morris. 15 years ago, that's something. But they've stopped the streak, if you will. And it was very dramatic because I watched the game. I wanted to see what's going to happen. It was on a Wednesday night, and they needed to win to clinch their division, and St. Louis needed to lose, or vice versa. The magic number was down to 1, and Jay Bruce, bottom of the ninth inning, just like I knew he would. He just boomed it center field all the way, and just like I knew it. And they won 3-2, and the celebration started. They burnt the cars down in the parking lot. He got so excited, and they had beer. They had cigarettes, which that's the next thing I want to get to. Even though everyone was happy the Reds won, they did have some post-game activities in their locker room. Apparently, some people weren't cool with. What they weren't cool with was the smoking part. They started smoking cigars and all sorts of stuff. And I got a news article. They got complained on. Here's what was I got this article from DelcoTimes.com. The Cincinnati Reds won their first division title since 1995. Earlier this week, of course, and like any other sports team, the Reds did their share of celebrating after the game. There was the usual champagne spraying and the celebratory cigars lit up by several of the players and the coaches. Whether you're a smoker or a non-smoker, it doesn't really matter here. It's been long understood that this is the way professional sports teams celebrate region season-long goals. However, apparently at least 5 people in Ohio, presumably through Cincinnati, had a lot of time on their hands. When watching the Reds celebrate, they noticed the cigars, and they called the Cincinnati Health Department to complain that the state smoking ban was being violated. So, some article goes on to note that they may have been Cleveland Indians fans. They were upset that their team wasn't going to the postseason. But that does seem pity, because these people that were in the locker rooms, they allegedly were guests. They were either family members or even of the coaches or the players. And I know smoking is a strict thing in Ohio. I'm definitely against it, but there are designated areas of smoke. And I know there were some areas in the locker room you can smoke. And I don't really see the big deal. And actually, I think whoever made these complaints, they overreacted really badly. And they have some nerve also, because they were invited. As far as I know, this clubhouse, these sports teams, these like the Reds and the Bengals, it's supposed to be private. Like, you can't just walk up. Like, you can't be a fan at a game, just walk up and say, "Hey, I want to go into the clubhouse. Let me in." They have security that blocks those things, so it's privatized, if you will. You can't just walk in there. So if I were these 5 or 6 people that made this complaint, they should just chill out, really, because that's not really their place to do that, because it was a kind of a private area, and no fires were set, I believe, in the locker room. Now, of course, the cars. No, I'm just kidding about the car part. No cars got set on fire. Maybe at the World Series some cars will be set on fire. Hopefully no one's inside those cars. But I am excited. The Reds, they're going to the postseason for the first time in many, many years. I believe this is going to be their first postseason game since 1999. That was another good year. I remember watching that team when I was younger, 1999 team, with Greg Vaughn and Sean Casey. Both are retired now. Great times. I went to go see them a few times back in the late 90s. I am happy that they finally have a good team again. They have a chance to be champions. They are going to play the Philadelphia Phillies at Philadelphia this Wednesday, I believe 8 o'clock. So it's going to be on national TV, so check it out. It'll be exciting to watch. And good job to the Reds. Greatest team ever. Anywho, now, every once in a while I do this. I did this a few times last season. There'll be a funny, weird story that has something to do with animals. Sometimes it might be sad. And I just want to share this. This happened just recently. This is an animal alert in the state of Ohio, by the way. That's the bit that I do. But apparently there are big, large rats running across yards throughout Ohio. And I'll explain. According to this article, rats are running wild on roads, scurrying through yards, and burying beneath doghouses in Toledo, Ohio. Local officials blame the increase in furry pests on construction of work and a large number of unsold vacant properties. This was the first summer that rat complaints outpaced noise complaints. Toledo City Councilman Todd Wanakensey told the Toledo Blade. One of the workers, 37-year-old Brian Hahn, told the Blade that the rats are that kind of typically found in sewers. Very similar to what you see in New York and Chicago. Ooh. They're all over the place, said vendor host, who often wakes up to find a rat droppings on the floor. Even grosser. It's scary, one woman says. The rats here are very, very large. Okay, you can read this article if you look it up, but that's kind of an exaggeration. They make it seem like these large are 8 feet tall or something, you know? And I remember they said, this one guy, when he said they're very large rats, similar to what you can see in New York City. Well, was this Splinter that this guy saw? Remember Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons in the comics and all the things they had? You know, Splinter. What did he see him? These rats cannot be that large. I know people get freaked out with rats, but at best, largest rat might be 16 inches, I think. Let's see. Let me read the last sentence of this article. The health department said hopes that the rat population will decline when the city switches to an automated trash collection system because rats can't gnaw through garbage cans. Well, that's a nice scientific thought. I'm just kidding on that one. Rats, you just got you just put poison or something. Like if you see a rat, get a poison compellent, like in your house or even on the roads, and just wait for them to eat on it. They go away. I know towns around here in the Montgomery County, we've had problems before with bees and rats. Just chill out. Just do something about it. Get one of those poison pellets, one of those little circle things you see in the store, and take care of it. These rats will not kill you, so chill out. But that's my animal report. Rats are running wild in Toledo, Ohio. Someone call the cops. And we are back with Ohio's on Fire, and I'm with my tonight's guests. They're all here right here. We're having a great time. They are the group known as Cry for Health Productions. They're here in studios. But say hello on the mic. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
It's on fire, Daniel.
Woo!
It's on fire. Set this place ablaze, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, anyway, I'll introduce. Now we have Jeremy Johnson, and we got Ransom. And then Ranson. I'm sorry,
That's right.
Ranson.
I've killed people for less.
Oh no. And making his second appearance on this show since I've been on here at WWSU is Travis Clyburn. He is back once again. He can't stay away from here.
He could hardly make it up the steps.
Oh no. So anyway, now the three of you are known as your group for Cry for Help Productions. You've done short videos. You've done some stand-up comedy. Now, but in a nutshell, what is Cry for Help Productions all about, and what is the purpose?
Well, we're three guys. We got together. We like to do silly stuff on camera with skits, all that stuff. We started off in stand-up comedy, and that's like the big thing that we do together. Every couple months we have a big show at Wiley's. It's a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, the filming thing was actually like I went to school and stuff for editing.
And we all kind of, Ranson really wanted to get into that, and Jeremy kind of, well, he doesn't
I don't really care.
We
about
forced
it.
Jeremy to do
Well,
it.
really, is what we
I
did.
just show up in front of the camera and
What
steal
was
the
cool?
stage. and
What was
that's-
cool is we had a show, and it was a small show, and I went to Travis and told him an idea I had for doing skits, and I had no clue that Travis actually did editing, and Travis, told me then. Jeremy was just kind of like a tag along at the time that we couldn't shake, and later would become a legendary comedian.
Right, then I would become the star that I am today. And I think
All
we're still
right.
waiting.
Yeah, in his own mind.
In my own mind.
Really?
I'm a star in my own mind.
Well, you'll be a star one day. I think you. I mean, you're famous because you're famous. You're famous around here, and if you work hard enough, you can be a big star. So anyway, now.
Until those pictures on the internet show up.
Well, that's but that was Jimmy. I did want to ask because you told me that you recently won a comedy contest. You're competing with like 30 or 40 other comedians. Well, I don't. But so it does prove you are funny. But since you've won that contest, has it opened any more doors for you and your group?
I wouldn't say particularly. I mean, all it really is when I come up on stage, they say Wiley's funniest person. So it's like a little personal sense of satisfaction there. But
Yeah, the expectations get raised.
yeah, exactly. And I just
Really.
completely lower the bar as
Really?
soon as I get up
No,
there.
it's
He kind of is like a Tanya Harding, He wasn't really meant to even be up there, and he
Right.
kind of clubbed me in the back of the.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
should have
baby
won.
Santa.
I was Nancy
Yeah.
Kerrigan, and basically I lost because of him.
Look, Ransom, if you're just going to lay down on your back and cry, why, like Nancy Kerrigan, nobody wants to hear that.
Well, it's hard to
okay?
tell jokes when you're on roofies.
That's true.
Okay, now we got Ranson here. Now, why do they call you Ranson? What's that all about?
That would be my real name.
Oh, okay.
That's what that's about. So.
Shouldn't he change it? I mean, it's
I know, it's terrible.
Oh.
It's a horrible name. His parents hate him.
Okay.
That's like a Rain Man name.
That is a different name. I didn't. That is.
It's kind of like a boy named Sue, I guess, but not at all. So if you
Not
guys
at
could just
all.
let that go and
It's
just call me
just a terrible
Ransom.
name.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really wish you would
yeah.
change it to
Oh,
like
absolutely.
Randy.
Ulysses, like
Mhm.
Ulysses
Ulysses
Carr.
Ransom.
Ulysses S. Carr.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We're going to justify our love. We're going to do Truth or Dare.
Oh.
Justify my love.
All right. So anyway, I'll start. We'll go around like twice. I'll ask him. You ask him, and so we'll do this twice. So
Do we get
now,
to ask you?
what?
Do we get to ask you anything?
Yeah. You asked me.
Oh,
'cause
fun
Ran-
activity. Does anybody own a taser? Let's do this.
All right. Okay. Now, Ranson.
Yes,
Truth
sir.
or dare?
I will take a truth.
Truth. Okay. Is there have you ever had sexual relations with a female comedian the same night that you performed the same night as her?
No.
Well, Vincent Holiday.
No, I have not.
All right. Now your turn to ask
Actually,
him.
Sarah Silverman once, but that
Oh.
I heard it was overrated.
Jeremy, truth or dare?
Truth.
That's weak. Oh,
I'm just
Jeremy.
following suit, Ransom.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
So Jeremy, have you ever made out with a man?
No, I have not. Sober.
Okay.
Not counting Travis.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm too good looking to be man.
that's right. He's a beautiful woman.
Well, okay.
Travis, truth or dare?
Dare.
Dare. What should can the panel discuss?
Yes, absolutely.
Would you pick a booger out of your nose and eat it then?
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
I mean, I don't think they can tase you on here. I wanted somebody
Right.
to tase you.
Yeah, I would love to see you tased.
I want to see how many
If I can
volts
get, I would
this
rather
guy can
get
take.
tased.
You know what'd be better? Let's dare him to run on a treadmill. That's how
Well, there's no treadmill around. That'd be good.
Okay, so I'm eating a booger. So
Yeah,
well, I don't
Eating a
think I've
booger.
ever had
That's
I don't care,
acceptable.
like, if
You
I-
can do.
Pick in the nose, get some of the flakes, get whatever you can, and just suck
Okay.
on it like a popsicle.
All right, this is happening.
Just do it.
I'm gold digging in there.
All right.
Pick the gold, Travis.
Oh, that was a
All right,
little
good.
weak.
That's weak. I want to
big.
see.
I don't want to watch.
Okay,
I'll
you're
take.
really getting it in
I'll
there.
take your word
Okay.
for it.
Daniel,
One more dig.
Be
No,
a,
no,
be a
okay,
man,
no.
Daniel, and watch this.
But
Okay?
it's on
Am I
Let's
camera.
see, what do you got?
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
It's just
Yeah, a
Let's
little bit
play-
more. Let's get it in
little
there,
bit
rub
more.
it around.
Okay.
Can I change
Almost
the
like you're massaging your nose.
Okay.
I want you to eat one of my boogers.
Alright, that's
Ew!
That looks
you know.
All right, Travis Kleinburn, ask me something.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
Truth.
after that.
Okay.
Be a man.
Well, we'll see. We go around again. So.
Okay.
Have you ever made love to a polar bear?
No, not
What kind of
yet.
question is that?
That's a great question.
I think it's a
Actually,
great
that's-
question.
Well, I mean,
You know,
not a polar, like a dog would have been more like, you know what I mean? Like
were
something
you the
that's-
guy that attacked the pit bull? I think it's probably a good.
That is a good, yeah.
There,
very good question.
were you that guy? I think
Were you
it's
the
a better
guy that was
question.
in Piqua that was seen with a pit bull?
I get that a lot, but no. Not me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You have some of the same facial features. I noticed
Yeah,
you make that
same.
whole face.
Well, I get people say I look like a lot of people. I have. There's been one. Someone said I look like Jack Black. Then someone said I look like You watch YouTube Shay Tard or Shay Carl? Is that
I was
his
going to
name?
say it couldn't be anybody attractive.
All right, you gotta go.
Feel free to kick him out.
I'm about to do something I shouldn't do on
brutal
radio.
attack.
All right, I forgive you. You're my guest. You
I
came here,
appreciate you.
and there are people watching, so that's okay. All right, so Ranson, truth or dare?
I'll take a dare. Let's do a dare.
A dare, okay. This
Bring
is,
that dare on. I am ready.
This is one of my
I'm on
class.
fire.
See this bottle of lotion?
Oh,
I want you to
man.
get a big
Oh,
tub
wow.
of it and rub it against your ears. Get a big glob of it,
Against
like
my
two-
ears?
Yeah, like
What
rub
kind
it.
of thing are you into?
Trust me.
I want you to put this lotion
That
on
enough?
your
No,
ears.
it's a lot more.
Really?
Wow.
Big
Oh,
old
crap.
glob of it. Just,
All right.
from
All right, yeah, get
I
it.
think deep down he would like to rub this on my ears, but I guess, okay, that's enough.
All right.
Yeah, really?
Just rub it
Put
against
that
your
lotion
ear
on your
real
ear.
fast. Trust
All right.
me.
Do it real
There it
fast.
is.
Come on now.
Rub it in there.
Ooh, put
Does that make you excited?
that lotion on your ears.
my ears. My ears are real clean right now. Oh, yeah.
That didn't hurt your ears. I had a guest that did that a few weeks ago.
No,
and
the
it burned-
smell's pretty much killing me, but no, it does not hurt my ears.
You had a guess.
Is that,
All right, well-
antibacterial.
Well, you have strong ears. I thought it would burn your ears, but it didn't. Well, good. All right, your turn to ask him.
Hanson's used to hearing my jokes, so his ears.
Yeah, my
are
ears,
like-
they can take a lot of pain.
They can
let's
take
be
a
honest.
lot.
Jeremy, let's be a
Yes.
man and just dare it up, okay?
Okay, look, as long as I don't have to personally harm myself or
Fair
do
enough.
anything derogatory, okay, that's going to violate FCC rules,
Okay, fair enough. You ready?
I will. Dare me.
Okay.
Dare me.
Jeremy, I dare you to let me smack you in the face.
Ooh.
Oh wow! Okay, all right.
Okay.
Listen,
Take it.
Now, how hard is it?
It's gonna be hard.
Okay, all
It's
right.
gonna be real hard.
Smack me in the face.
Ready?
Smack me in the face. Oh! The pain!
Oh, the
Told you.
pain.
Oh!
That was a real smack.
That was a real. So you got me with the backhanded. In wrestling, they call that a backhanded slap.
All right, this is weird and crazy at the same
It's
time.
nuts, man. We want to.
You know, it wasn't so weird before I had to rub stuff into my ears.
I
I
know.
thought it burned though. That was the whole point. It wasn't
lotion.
So
for.
you were looking for
Ears.
pain. That's what you were
Well,
looking
it wasn't too much painful.
Here, squirt this mace in your eye.
Because it hurt me. I tried it, and you have strong ears, so you lucked out. But okay, your turn. We gotta finish this up.
Travis, truth or truth?
Truth. I did dare last time. So truth.
Ooh.
It's not weak. I already did
Okay.
dare.
hmm
All right. Do you ever lie awake, crying at night, wishing you were me?
And you know,
I know it's got to be
I
hard.
gotta be
I know
honest,
it's got to be hard.
With a combination of the douchey chin strap and the no hair on the top of your head at all, and the
Because you can always lose weight and be way hotter than
strangely
Jeremy.
hairy
Absolutely.
stomach. I really,
Yeah.
every night I bawl out my
I
eye.
bet you
Why
do.
can't I be?
I
a
wanna be- I
douche?
wanna be like- I
Why?
wanna-
Oh, why?
I just want to say
Yes,
this. I want to be like Travis. Travis, I mean, you look at him, he's obese.
Oh,
No, but
He eats whatever he wants.
God, Travis picks up the best-looking girls out of all three of us. Like
Yeah.
like his ex-girlfriend was beautiful. You know, I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
there.
don't even go
He could
there.
go there, but he's not.
And he's dating a new. She's gorgeous. What was her name?
oh
I'm not
no.
allowed to disclose that
Okay, we
information
can't go that way?
We gotta
Okay.
kind of move. in
He
a
calls him
different direction.
Roger, but
Yeah. She's
Go ahead.
she's inflatable.
Truth or dare?
I mean, we do know
Really,
that.
really, truthfully. Okay, truth or dare? What do you
Okay, there.
Yeah.
dare?
I got it.
I dare you to let all three of us tug on your beard.
Okay.
Like
That
physically.
All
is
right.
awesome.
Just be careful. Like how many
Just
seconds?
be careful. We're
Like-
yanking on your beard.
like
That's
that's
it.
it.
Just
Yeah,
one
we need to-
quick pull.
For
That's
three,
it.
Just a couple
one
of
quick
yanks.
pull.
Yep.
One quick pull.
You know,
We'll do it on the
ready?
count.
All three of us are gonna have to
One
hold
quick-
on, and then
Yeah,
just
all
do
three of
it
us do it at
pulling
once.
It's gonna be, and we're gonna
Right.
yank.
And you got your hair.
God help me.
Try for help,
All
guys.
right,
Okay, here we
all
go.
right.
All right, here we go.
One quick yank.
Right,
That's-
you get the chin, I get the
Absolutely.
side.
Jeremy's the best
Okay.
spot. All right, ready?
All right.
One,
God,
two,
three.
three.
Oh my God!
Jeremy is a hair. Oh my God!
Oh man, I'm gonna donate this to Locks of Life. Like,
That one hurt. That one
I bet
actually
it
hurt.
did.
What are you gonna do with the
Some
pus
hair.
that's on the end of the hair?
I
What are you
know.
gonna donate
There's
that?
no-
Really messed up, by the way.
It's all right.
That was completely sick.
Well, it didn't hurt too
Whose idea
bad.
was that?
That one side was that was all right, man.
Ransom's idea.
Oh, that's true for there.
That
So
was my evil idea.
yeah, these people. If you think this is wild,
That's common.
you should see them in person and on their YouTube. They potty mouth. Well, they haven't potty mouth here, but they go really deep.
We're
And-
very naughty.
Yeah, they can be very naughty. So this is tame. What you're hearing is very tame.
Give Travis some biscuits and some butter and watch what he does.
Okay.
I
Jelly.
eat them. I don't know.
Now,
Exactly.
let me. Okay, this is for a 3V. What in the state of Ohio? What do you like to see change more and why? Like political or economic?
Me or you?
Anything?
I gotta go first.
All right, go first.
Legalize marijuana,
What-
Ohio.
Absolutely.
All right, that's his opinion. Now, what? Now, Travis, you have an answer for that?
Well, I agree with them, even though I'm not a stoner like they are.
Oh, excuse me,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, you're stoners. And,
Some of my coworkers are listening.
Yeah, mine too.
it's like, you might want to drug test Jeremy, honestly. Like, I'm saying, this is not
I
the
tried to get him to
need.
test me. Like, I was
just
so much
you
fun
need
at that
to-
party.
Right. He's sweating over it. Like 4 years of no testing. He
4
needs to
years-
be
that's 4
tested, all right?
years.
He needs it.
4 years.
What would you change in Ohio, Travis?
What would you
I
change
would
in Ohio?
change. I don't know. Probably college tuition.
Oh yeah, I agree to that.
Which, you know, I've said before. I said it the last time I was here, but I mean, it's to the point of being ridiculous. I
Yeah.
mean, or maybe increasing the amount of financial aid and grant money that we can get from the government. Because like
Absolutely.
a Pell Grant, the top is like $5,500.
Well, yeah, and it'll frustrate you because these politicians will say, you know, well, just go to school. You know, you just go to school and you can be anything you want. Well, not everybody has money from their mommy and daddy. You know, so you. I agree with Travis.
Most
on
people
that.
can't even afford it. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm only going to Sinclair, which is a community college, and I can, you know, I can afford that because it's really cheap. But I can barely afford to come here,
Mhm.
which is not even that expensive. So
Mhm.
it's ridiculous.
And Wright State is a great school. I just want to put that out.
Yeah, it
there.
is.
Yeah. Now I have some fan questions. We had 2 fan questions during this time. Now we had a caller from Eugene. He wants to know from Ransom, when are you going to pay him back for taking his sister over the border?
Well, Eugene, I don't really appreciate your little question there, and next time I see you, I will smack you in your mouth.
Well, listen, if I can just clarify,
Thank you.
we
Jeremy.
got into the human trafficking business.
Right. We're coyotes.
And
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
basically, and there
And,
was a mix-up in the paperwork, and
Right,
I
right.
apologize for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Business is booming.
Mhm.
A lot of
It
people
really is.
crossing the border.
Now that we got these car girls,
Leave my sisters out of it, okay?
Okay.
he has beautiful sisters. I'm
He
just
really
gonna say.
does.
He does.
Leave them alone. They look like me. If any
I love you,
strangers
Kelly.
wondering,
I got
leave
a
her
crush
out
on
of
you
it.
too.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, now we got another question. This was from he calls himself Ted. I don't know if that's his real name, but he wants to know from Jeremy Johnson, when did you steal your first adult film movie?
Oh wow! When I was 13, my dad he kept a tape inside his like his vanity mirror in the room, right? And can I say the title? Like, it's not like dirty.
All right,
It was called Dirty Dreams.
Dirty Dreams.
I was
Okay,
disgusted by it though. I
Well.
was like disgusted by it. I was mortified. It's so weird.
All right.
Yeah, it's because it had an 8-year-old boy and his dad in it.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
not
that's good enough.
mention
All right,
that radio.
And we're gonna move on.
that's good. Let's move on.
That's,
That's close enough for what we can describe about that.
Internet.
All right.
in
Well, I have a
person
few more.
for
Thank you for your
Comiacs.
fan questions.
Well, you can see all of our skits on our Cry for Help Productions page on YouTube.com.
Mhm.
And CryForHelpProductions.com.
Cryforhelpproductions.com.
Yeah.
You can always search Travis Clyburn comedy, Jeremy Johnson comedy, Ransom Carr comedy on YouTube. I have on the 15th, I'm at the Falcon Club in Dayton, Ohio, headlining a show. $5 at the door. The 16th, it's the Ha-Ha's for Tata's event at
It's a breast cancer awareness.
breast cancer awareness benefit at Jackass Flats. Tickets are $10 advance, 15 at the door. I'll be hosting that. And then we've got our big show together November 7th
Right.
at Wiley's Comedy Club.
Which,
so.
yeah, that's all three of us will be there. All three of us are doing around 30 minutes. Also, Jack Wilson and Joanne Biscup will be there with us. And that's our big event. We'll usually sell out Wiley's. You know, tickets are $5. You can get them from either of us, or you can message us on Facebook, and we can get you tickets. And also October 22nd, I'm headlining at the Fox and the Hound. Jeremy will be there, and Ransom will be there, but he won't be doing it.
And we're going to blow the roof off that Izza.
All right, any shout-outs to anyone at home, your friends, family, whoever you want?
You guys go first.
I'd like to say a shout-out to my best friend Hank Bernard, who I know is listening. He's the greatest friend in the world. I know that my sister Kelly's listening, who Jeremy has a major crush on. That was not a lie.
Me too.
And so does Travis, and so does many other people, and I wish they would just stay away, pretty much, in a nutshell.
Wouldn't be so hot. It'd probably be, you know, leave.
Right, and Jamie Combs, of course. You know, he has my baby, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd have to say, you know, honest to God, like, and these guys would agree, just to Dayton comedy and Dayton comics in general. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize this. This is an untapped resource in Dayton. There is a lot of talent in Dayton, and we saw that last night.
Yeah, last night we did
Wiley's.
the roast of Jack Wilson, who's the one of the most well-known comics in Dayton, and it was probably one of the best, most powerful shows I've ever seen. And it's just there's a lot of talent here that knows.
So we appreciate what you did, bringing us on here and
Yeah,
getting us
absolutely.
recognized.
Absolutely.
To the audience members that don't even know who we are. So
Well,
that's
that's
very awesome of you.
Well, thank you. Yes, I like my audience, and they like to hear new stuff. And you guys have good chemistry, and so good luck doing what you do when you're on the road. But my final question this evening: is there anything that's on your mind? Remember, we are live on the radio. Is there on your mind you'd like to share?
I'm terrified.
After that little story you made, after that revelation you made 3 minutes ago, I'm a little nervous now. I don't want my guests going to prison. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
But so, what is there anything you'd like to share before you leave tonight?
Once again, you guys go first. Like, I don't want to just.
I would just like to let all the ladies know out there that Travis Clyburn has recently become single, and if you want to give him a call, my number is 937-260-6649. So just give me a shout, ladies.
Yeah. Is that really your number?
Yeah,
Because I just have a program. You just gave like.
I just gave out. Yeah, I'm gonna get a call from like
some
10th
50-year-old dude named
some weird
Stu.
stuff like that. It's gonna
Stu.
be-
What I'd like to say
happen.
is, a lot of people will see our stuff and they'll like it and they'll think it's funny, and if they don't mind, if they have a Facebook or whatever, promote us. Help us out. That's what it's going to take to get us and the Nutter Center instead of Wiley's or whatever. And all of us have the same dream, and all of us want to reach the same thing. So if people want to know how they can help, repost our skits, tell your friends, especially at a college level. We get in there and people start watching it and they love it, and that's all we need. So
I get a phone call.
I just want to
Yes.
thank. I want to thank the people that
I'll
come
answer
out
it
to
later.
it. Would you mind if I have my sentimental moment?
I got a phone call from someone.
Yeah.
Excited.
Just like and
Leave
these
a
guys,
voicemail.
would you shut
Oh,
up? Let me be. Let me be
I'm so-
me
I'm
and bare
trying to-
my
I know-
soul.
I know.
Come on,
I
come on,
can't-
come on.
Okay.
All right,
What was his thing?
you're good.
All right. I honestly, I just want to thank all the people that come out to our shows and support us. I mean, a lot of people that watch comedy, they always say, oh, they love to make us laugh, and we appreciate them so much. Well, we appreciate the audience just as much because we get just as much out of those shows as they do. We're all fairly insecure people, that need this. And that's why we do it. I mean, we want to have that love, so we appreciate it. And I'm just going to break down.
No, it's all right. All right. Well, thank you for coming, Travis Clyburn, Jeremy Johnson, and Ranson.
Better not mess up my name.
All right, I better not mess it up. So anyway, we are back with Ohio's on Fire, and I am Daniel Ryan. Before I say goodnight, Ohio, I want to talk about standing up for yourself, standing up against the bully. It can be really intimidating when you encounter someone that's really powerful, someone that's got more going for him or her than yourself, someone that probably has endorsement from a boss or something, someone that's we've all experienced at some point, whether we were a child or even now, we've been a victim of someone more powerful, someone really cruel, did something really mean to us, and we were powerless to do something against it. And another example, like we all work. Most of us need money. We got to work somewhere. Unless we're Donald Trump or Ted Turner, we have $1 billion and work for ourselves. I know most of my audience and myself, we don't have that type of money right now. We do have to do stuff for a living. We got to do some things we wish we weren't doing. Or a better way to put it, there's things we could be doing in our spare time that's a lot more fun than what we have to do in our daily living. That's just how it is for some people. You can rise above it. But that comes with, you have to feel like that you're better. It's not good to let people point at your face all the time saying you got to do this, do that. You're not ever going to do this. Daniel Ryan, you're never going to be good enough for radio. You're too ugly to be an entertainer. You're not fun. Or Jeremy Johnson, you're not funny enough. Or the naysayers, if you will. And I know there's critics. Some people are actually nice. They're just giving their honest opinion. But there's just some real jerks, if you will. I'm trying to find the best way to say it here on live radio. Some real jerks. Some punks, if you will. They're just mean-spirited. They're bullies. They scream at you at the top of their lungs. They're mean to their family. And I consider those people to be losers. Just because it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much power you have, who you know, who your father or mother is. None of that matters. It's about being equal. We all come from some place, and we need to start acting right. We need to be treated equal. That's something I'd like to see change in this country. We should be treated equal. We should all have the same rights. And to stand up to oppression, people telling us that what we're doing is wrong, or you're not good enough to do what you do. Some of you at home might be feeling that way right now. You shouldn't feel that way. No one should be allowed to make you feel a loser. As a matter of fact, anyone that tells you you're a loser, like they're really mean about it, they abuse you, they mentally abuse you, physically abuse you, they say you're no good. You're not the loser. The person that's doing that to you, that's the real loser. That's a true loser right there. That person has issues, and it's not fair. My hope is that anyone, I guess my message for tonight is if you want to stand up for yourself, you want to stand up to bullies, to naysayers. One thing that I'm trying to do myself, because I have some negative criticism myself in my personal life, things I got to deal with. Think about what's right in front of you. Think about who does love you, because if someone does love you, no one in this world is alone. Just what do you love more than anything? And then you go to your own space, like when you're not working, when you're not in school, if you have a place, hopefully you're not homeless, because maybe that advice wouldn't work, but go someplace in your head for a whole minute. Just go to a little world for a little while and think about the people that care about you. Think of the ones that will say the right things to your face, that will love you, that support you, make you feel like you can succeed in life. Because you're not going to succeed if you listen to those mean people, those people that are the real losers, the ones that have terrible issues themselves they haven't had confronted, because those people have the real issues. Just ignore those people. Go to think that you can do it, because you can do it. If you tell yourself you can do it, if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish almost anything. You can do anything in this life if you want to, especially in this country. We have the freedom to do what we want and speak how we feel and entertain the way we feel. And I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to be the best person I can, because I hate to be one of those people that are in the news for murder, for doing something terrible. I'm trying to be the best person I can be. And if you try to be the best person you can be, that's all that matters. So, that's all I got to say. Hopefully that advice is helpful. Stand up for yourself. Do it. It's my new theme now. Do it. So with that, see you on the next episode Monday night. I'll see you when I see you. Good night, Ohio.